All right, welcome to another episode of West Coast Flunkies. This week, we're going to switch it up on you. We're going to talk about gaming and talk about Mortal Kombat reactions, some PlayStation, Xbox reviews. We're going to do some other stuff. So we're going to switch that up and let's get right into it. What else we got? Mortal Kombat. I think that's what we got next.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's our.
Yeah.
I think we kind of brushed up on that last week. We
did it last week when you did the reactions, and I just got the game, so I finished that a couple days ago, and I beat the story mode, and it's fun. It's simple. It's probably one of the easier Mortal Kombats on story mode. You can change the level, but it was still pretty straightforward. I like playing the classic way, where you can just basically play towers. We just start going. You can set it up 10 competitors, or you can go infinity, or you can do all these different types of formats or specialties. You can just do how many wins in a row. You can set it up to do only certain types of fighting and strikes. And so, I like playing the traditional that I grew up on, regular Mortal Kombat, where it's just, or fight one-on-one with like the wife, or, we do like the duels between two people. Is really fun. It's kind of cool, though. They did set up this, you can join a team kind of all over everyone that's on the network. And you can pick a team. They have like 5 different teams. And as you compete in all the different gameplays, it builds points for that team. And then you win these competitions. And so my team, I did, I think was it the White Lotus or the White, but we had won the first round. So it's kind of cool that you can kind of interact, but you're not necessarily playing multiplayer. So it's not a multiplayer, this thing. It's just, you just kind of join a team. It's kind of cool. It's just fun little stuff. So,
yeah.
And then, they got the add-ons. They got the samurai suits and the Jason Voorhees and Predator. And I think Predator's not out yet, but Jason Voorhees. And then, what else is there? That's fun stuff. It's really a beautiful game. It was really fun to play. Past Mortal Kombats have just been so button mash sometimes, your thumbs cramp. This is fun. There's some good moves to it, some new characters, some old ones gone. I think they did a really good job. I'm happy with it. So.
Okay. So, did you do any of the fatalities, or no?
I've done some of them because Scorpion's my character. And I like being able to get to play the original Scorpion, where it's not the reverent guy, where he's the zombie or the dead one, in the mask. Get over here. It's the regular guy, Hideshi, I think it is. And then they got kind of another character that was trained by him. So those are the two. So I did a couple of his where you shoot the fireball and it's got the heart, blows out the chest and the heart drops down. It's pretty cool. I haven't done many of the fatalities just because I stick with one player. And then in story mode, they don't let you do the fatalities. You can do the X-rays, and there's some cool X-rays. There's Cassie Cage. She's got one that when I was fighting the last guy, you do the X-ray, and she kind of comes in and does the X-ray, and she explodes his balls. It's pretty awesome.
That hurts. That hurts so bad.
It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. It's all poof, poof. So it's a fun game. I prefer, it was really quick. I did it in less than a week and I didn't play straight through. I probably could have story mode in a day. Mortal Kombat is essentially to me combat. It's one-on-one or one on computer and playing the multiple, just going for flawless victories and just doing all those little weird kind of geeky things that you set up in your own mind. I want to accomplish this. I want to do it this way. So that's what it is to me, and that's what I'm working on and playing now is that one character and just developing and just playing relentless, over and over.
I've never played any of the other games, so I didn't know that there was more than one Scorpion.
Wow. Oh.
So.
Well, there's always been the one Scorpion in the past games. This, I think, is newer for this storyline, that you're getting to see who Scorpion was prior to becoming, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, how they were kind of, the zombies that come reverence or whatever, where they had the white eyes and they were servants, I guess you'd call them. This is the first time they're really getting to play. At least I remember. I haven't seen any in the past that you're getting to play. Same with Sub-Zero. You get to play Sub-Zero was actually a guy, and his brother, Raiden, killed his brother, and so his brother's taken over as the second Sub-Zero, and then you can play Sub-Zero as the demon. They're infested by demons, I guess, is what I think they're called. But it's pretty cool.
What's with the faction stuff? Like we were doing some of the reactions. What is the faction? What is that?
That faction is what I was talking about, I believe, is the different – you can join the faction, the 5 different factions, and join that team. And so it's just part of – there's really nothing, at least the way I played it, there was nothing other than just kind of cool. Our team won, you know.
Huh.
That's all I saw.
Okay. Very well.
And then not to change it a little bit since we're going video games, my new game came out last night. I went and picked up Witcher 3.
I don't know what that is.
It's called Witcher 3. It's kind of along the lines of Skyrim. I don't know if you're familiar with Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It's kind of that same. It's a big, massive open world, and you're this kind of creature monster hunter. And I was big on the second Witcher 2, and so it's been like 3 years in the making and some pushbacks. It finally came out last night. It's just a really big, massive game, kind of like Fable, or it's a role-playing game, and that's the ones but it's just huge, and you can fight. It's kind of in a medieval standpoint, but there's magic, there's monsters, there's goblins, there's zombies, it's pretty cool. I'll review it and maybe get some posts up for it. And after, it's a big game. I'm not going to finish it anytime soon. It took me months to do Witcher 2, and I didn't even finish it. So it gives you an idea that how big it is.
But what is that? I know, like, I've never played that game. I've never even heard of. I've heard of Skyrim, but I've never played it.
It's along that kind of same style. It's a role-playing game. It's an open box, so like it's a sandbox they call it, which basically means it's open and you just travel around and go find missions. There's not one set specific mission like you'd play Call of Duty that I know you play. You got to go do these each missions. You know what I'm saying? You go mission, and you solve it. With these ones, Skyrim's got that. It's a little more open, but this one's even more open. And decisions that you make now, like you could do a mission and speak to somebody and be like, forget you, and beat them up, could affect you a month from now. You're playing a game and you hit another level, and this guy comes back and he's an assassin because you pissed him off, or he could have been an ally. So there's like 36 different endings to this game. Like there's
Good
not
Lord.
just one ending. Yeah, it's huge. And it's taken years for them, and it's graphically it's beautiful, and so I'll find you some screenshots, and I'll do a review. I just started it, so I'm kind of introducing now. Next week I'll review how much so far what I got, and get some links and stuff, and go from there. I'll keep kind of a running tab on it and let you know how.
You know what you should do is record yourself playing.
Yeah, I can, because I can write in, so I'll do that. You can do snapshots. I'll do that, and some of the kind of cool stuff where I'm like, hey, that was sweet. I'll set it up. I'll start recording that, because you can do it on the Xbox, and I got it for the PS4. I'm more of a PS4 guy than the one. But you can still do that. I can record sessions. I think it's like Uplay, or I forget what it's called, but I'll start doing that. That's a good idea. And then put some links on, so that way you can see what gameplay looks like. You can see how I play. Yeah. And what's nice, this game has got some nudity in it too. You can get to see a couple of boobies in it.
No.
Pixelated boobies.
What do you like better, Xbox or PS?
I'm more a PS4 fan.
Why?
I mean, we go down because I started originally with Nintendo 64. Not to do the whole long drawn out. This might be another show even. And I went from a PS4 a Nintendo to a PS1. I did the PS1 and stayed PS1, and when the 2 came out, I played PS2 for the longest time. Went through several of those. It was never big. 360 came out. I didn't play even Xbox. I didn't have an original Xbox. When 360 came out after the Red Ring of Death, when they started doing the next kind of generation, the black slim ones. That's when I got one. And then I liked it. I fell in love with the 360. I had 2 of those. And then I sold my 360 and all my games to buy a PS4. I wanted a PS4. Like, I went with it, and I sold everything to get a PS4. And love it. I absolutely love it. Now, my wife was telling me, oh, you're going to hate it because she knows 360. And like a month later, I'm like, I want a 1. And she's like, I told you wouldn't like the PS4. I said, no, I didn't say nothing about not liking the PS4. I want both. Because there's a couple games. Because Forza, I wanted Forza because that was only on the Xbox. Awesome.
I love
when I got Forza 5, Forza 5 was a disappointment. I sold
Forza
that back,
Horizon?
but the Horizon 2 is it's awesome. Just Forza 5, just the regular Forza, like you and I used to play Forza 3.
Yeah.
They had a Forza 5 that was not much different than 4. It was really boring. They stripped out like so many of the cars. It was just really like Horizon 2 is gorgeous. Like the whole story, the play, the mechanics. It's a beautiful game. Like I have it for the 1, and that's one of the few I still play on the 1. Horizon 2 is a beautiful game. But more and more lately, the games I've been playing, I've been steering away less and less from the Xbox and playing more the PS4. I do all my internet movie, Netflix, all that other stuff. I do probably 90% on the PS4, and like the kids play the 1. So I don't hate the 1, but I pick a PS. If you're like, hey, gun to your head, I'm picking a PlayStation.
Yeah, I like. So Forza Horizon was kind of a disappointment for me. I like Forza 3 or 4, whatever we have.
3, you and I had 3, which fine. You went to 4. You got 4, and I didn't get 4.
Yeah, I have.
But
4,
3, you and I played hours and hours of 3. Yeah, you and I played hours and hours of 3 on the headsets and stuff. And that was probably one of the better Forza games, Forza by itself. Horizon 1 was Horizon 2 fixed all those things that you wish was fixed in Horizon 1.
Yeah, I didn't even
Horizon
bother.
2.
I didn't even bother getting it because I stopped. I was like, this sucks. So, but I play a lot of Call of Duty. A lot.
Yeah,
of Call of Duty.
I never got into it. I played it, like I got Advanced Warfare. I played through, I just like the story missions. I don't play online. And I had fun playing the story mission, but they're short and it's done, and I give it to the kids and they play online with their buddies. Same with Ghost. I like Ghost. Everyone complained Ghost was bad because it was in space and stuff. Being a casual Call of Dutyer, I enjoyed it.
I thought it was pretty good. I have Call of Duty 3 or the Black Ops Ghost. I'm really debating getting a new gaming system. I'm thinking about getting rid of the Xbox 360 and getting a PS4. And then just get the new Call of Duty and call it a done day.
Do it, because then you and I can play, we can eventually upgrade, and you and I can get on and play stuff. Now, there's no Forza, but that's pretty much the only game really, you can play pretty much all the other games. So you and I, you get Mortal Kombat 10, you and I can fight each other from our systems,
Can we play Skyrim or all those other games together?
No, because one, there's no Skyrim for next gens yet. There's no Elder Scrolls. Well, there's Elder Scrolls Online, but it's from a different company than the other Elder Scrolls. So you can play online, but I don't have that. But those are one-player games. They're one person. They're not like multiplayer games.
I'm looking for something up. Have you seen these videos of these guys? I think it's a Skyrim. It's like a Skyrim, real Skyrim portrayal. Skyrim.
You're talking about like the LARPers?
Skyrim.
Live action role playing? LARP?
Yeah.
Where they all dress up and beat each other up with foam swords and stuff? Because me and the boy want to do that.
No, they do. Man. So Is it Skyrim that those guys? No, Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed. I have those too. There's a new one coming out on my birthday. Well, day after my birthday. I'm excited.
There's the ones. Assassin's Creed. Okay, so what it is? Did you like that?
That was awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I recommend a PS4.
So what is now for those of you just what we just saw was Assassin's Creed Unity meets Parker in real life in 4K. That was shot in 4K. It was done by Devon Supertrap. We'll put a link down at the bottom. That was awesome. That's how I was like, I don't know what game that is, but I want to play that. That was freaking awesome. Have you played that game?
Oh yeah, I have played that game and I loved it and I beat it, and I guess there was a lot of uproar because there was a lot of functionality issues with that game. Like people were complaining there was like over 200 bug fixes. I had already beat the game, and so I guess a lot of people complained, and they put out an apology for putting out the game with errors, and they put out all the fixes, and they said that if you bought the game, they were giving you the first, which I still got to download if it's out, the first DLC they're giving you free. If you had ordered the season pass, which I couldn't afford to order the season pass at the time, they were giving you a free game, your choice of like 4 games, like Far Cry or a couple others. And I'm like, oh, I missed that. But so I had no problems. There was a couple bugs, but Assassin's Creeds are so big and so beautiful. I've always come to accept that there's going to be some small issues with it. It's a gorgeous game. Like, they put such detail in the rendering of it. Yeah. I had no problems with the game. I played it, beat it to almost 100%, enjoyed it, and I had it. Assassin's Creed 3 is probably my favorite game, but I enjoyed it completely, because the Unity was on the next gen. And then there's a new one, I think it's London, on October 23rd that's coming out, which is the day after my birthday. There's a new one. I quite enjoyed Unity. It was a fun game.
Yeah. So, and that was Assassin's Creed, right? So can
there's a game I really love that's only for PlayStation. Do you like the zombie type games like Resident Evils and Walking Dead and stuff?
I try to play that. No.
There's one called Last of Us that's for PlayStation only, and it's one of my favorite games. And on next gen consoles, it's probably one of the only games I've played more than once. Like on like the 360, I played Mass Effect, by far my favorite franchise games. There's 3 games. Skyrim, those are the only 2 games I've played more than once. I've played them several times. Last of Us is the only other game, and it's just awesome. I'm not a big zombie killer fan, but this was such a beautiful and fun game. It was remastered because it originally came out on the PS3 a while back, and they remastered it for 4. I love this game so much. Like, it's one of the best games. And you can get a PS4 with that game. You can get one with Witcher. I think you got a Call of Duty. Like, get yourself a package.
What is Witcher?
What's that?
What is Witcher? Witcher.
I told you what the Witcher. I told you what that was already.
No, I don't think
The Witcher 3, the one I was telling you that's like.
Oh yeah, the game.
Yeah, that's what we started this conversation with.
Yeah. Dude, we're talking so many games, consoles and stuff like that. That's pretty good. So
we'll keep it down. My next review will be Witcher. I'll keep an update on that. I'll record some stuff, and I'll keep them down to 1 game because, not to throw another, next month the new Arkham Knight, the new Batman game comes out next month, and that one has been pushed back so many times that I'm so ready.
My brother has a PS3, not a PS4. So a PS3. What's the deal with this? So in a PS3, you can still get a free, like you can still play online for free. You don't have to pay like the monthly subscription or whatever it is. Then
correct.
I guess what's the deal? What happened? Why did they switch over to being a paid service now on the PS4?
Well, it's still free because Yeah, and they wanted to kind of compete with Xbox because they provided the service that you could play online free. The new systems. Sorry, I got a bug. The new systems, you can still do your like silver for Xbox. Both systems, you can do Netflix. You can do all that type of stuff free now. But then to play multiplayer, you got to buy the season, not the season pass, but the
monthly.
You got to pay for it. So, yeah, or you could buy a year up front or however you want to do it. But what's nice is both systems now, the One and the PS4, you don't have to have gold to do your Netflix, to do your Spotify, to do all those other things that you used to, like with the PS3, you could do Netflix. With the One, you had to be gold, remember, to do Netflix?
Yeah.
Now with the One, you don't need the gold to do Netflix.
Very interesting.
And what's cool is with the One, you can set up a home computer, or a home system. So I was paying for it. My son was paying for it. When mine expired, I loaded his name into my Xbox One, set his name as the main one, and anybody that plays on the Xbox One can play as gold.
Oh.
They have it set up so anyone that plays on the One. So I just set his account up because he already had it paid for, and I can use the gold privileges.
Okay.
Without having to set mine up. So it's pretty cool. I got a bug in my throat.
What was the other thing? So that was pretty good. All right. Well, I think that's all we got. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end for the end of the end. And next week we will have more. I definitely screwed that up. But
yep.
Let's try that again.
Next week I'll have my review. Next week I'll have my review of, or at least my first review of Witcher 3 that I just purchased last night, and I'll have some footage. I'll do some in-game recordings so you can kind of see game mechanics, view, all the good stuff.
So we'll have all that stuff. You can find all that stuff at ncnspreview.com,
Yep.
Coast to Coast Outdoors on Facebook and Twitter. So come on.
My Twitter as well, Noah_NCNS. I'll have some pictures up there too. So if you guys want to see The Witcher and the Mortal Kombat and Kung Fu, sucky.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. We'll see you guys next week.
You did.
All right.
Adios.